I'm Yonasan Bender, and I got a question for you. What do dragons have to do with therapy? You know, the dragon myth is a really important myth in every culture. And the story more or less goes like this, that for years or maybe even decades, a dragon who sleeps in the caves, the mountains above the village, is constantly terrorizing everybody, eating villagers, destroying homes, burning fields. And with every attack, the villagers get together to discuss how can they solve the problem. And some villagers suggest getting bigger walls, taller walls. Other villagers suggest getting stronger weapons. Maybe even hiring an army to protect the city gate. But none of the solutions work. And at a certain point, the villagers start to rationalize, maybe it's not so bad living with this dragon. Sure, it kills our loved ones and destroys our property, but you know, there's nothing that we can do. Might as well just suffer through it. Then in the direst of moments, one of the villagers has a realization. He has a wake-up call. You know, all these tricks don't work. The walls, the armies, the weapons. We can't make ourselves safer just sitting here. We can't live like this. We have to try something different. We can't keep letting the dragon come to us. You know, it's at this moment that this villager has this realization that he stops being just a villager, but he becomes a hero. So he sets out towards the cave. You know, bones are scattered all over the place. The stench of the dragon is overwhelming, and the hero peers into the cave, seeing the darkest dark he's ever seen. He thinks about turning back, but he does the unthinkable. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasures you seek. He enters the cave. There's the dragon sleeping, resting on a pile of gold. Now he's terrified. But by facing this fear square in the eyes, he realizes the dragon's defenseless. So he slays the dragon, he takes the treasure home, and lives happily ever after. So the dragon's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for all the fears and pains that we carry with us, that terrorize us. In seeking therapy, we've decided enough is enough. We answer the hero's call. Something different has to be done. And once in that therapy room, what we're doing is we're facing these things that scare us most. And it's not easy, but we learn how to enter all the dragon caves that we'd rather not go into. Now, it's not as though that we go in these caves and we discover, it's no big deal. Problems aren't really problems. These are dragons. These are real problems. But ultimately, what therapy does is it transforms us. By learning how to willingly face these fears using very specific techniques, we change who we are. We get to become a hero. We get to slay our dragons. We get to take back home the treasures we discover. These are the relationships that we're not having. You know, the close marriage that we know we could have just out of our reach. A better relationship with our kids. These treasures are discovering the courage to take the job that we just are hesitating to take or ask for the raise we know we deserve. Even the treasure of self-love, self-respect, and the clarity to follow our dreams, the dreams we've been putting off because of those dragons, it's those treasures that we discover in therapy. They make life worth living. So what's therapy? It's the hero's journey. It's slaying the dragon.